So I don't give a single crap about like celebrities and Hollywood and drama and stuff, but one of my favorite actresses is Aubrey Plaza because she's just it's she's just zany in like her performances in her interviews, and like she's done like more serious movies too, but like um anyways, as it goes for the interviews, more recently there was an interview that of her that was out that was like someone was asking her, do you ever go back and rewatch Parks and Recreation, because she was on that show, and she was like, no, I don't ever do that. I don't even know how to do that. uh, and they were like, you just watch it on your TV, that big thing in your living room, right? You just watch it. And she's like, how? What does that mean? And they're like, search it up, search Parks and Rec. It'll tell you if it's on Netflix or Peacock or whatever. And he's like, what does that mean? I don't know how to do that. And it all like very well might just be an act, but like I kind of get it, where like it seems like she's a bit of a luddite, which I mean I relate to that a little bit too. Like I don't know, if I had the choice of like streaming a movie versus like putting in the Blu-ray, I would probably put in the Blu-ray if I had it, right? I don't have every single movie on Blu-ray, so that's why I would use streaming. But like if I had the option, I would go physical, like old school, I guess. And I feel like for me that's kind of shifted over a couple years of, I used to love tech. I used to love like reading about news and tech and like this is new, this new feature, this new software update, whatever. I would always like obsess over like the Apple iOS updates and be like, whoa, this is different. They changed this logo or whatever, right? But now it's like I I really don't care one way or another. And even when it comes to my career as a musician, I don't care about like the latest, oh my god, whatever like plugin thing. I just kind of do what works and make that sound good. And perhaps there's like a bunch of different factors on like why I feel this way, or my why like anyone might feel that way. I think that like part of it is that like tech used to be exciting, man. It used to be like, okay, this software update is actually bringing something new to the table. Remember like the iPhone, what was it? iPhone 6. The iPhone 6 had like a fingerprint thing, or the 5 or whatever it was. That was like so cool to me because it was different. It was doing something actually different. Now it's like I can't even tell you if I have an iPhone 15 or 16 because I don't know the difference between the two. And I mean, they do the same thing as my iPhone 12 that I had for like 4 years. The only reason why I got a new one is because the battery sucks, or it sucked on that one. So I guess that's like one thing. Technology is just not exciting anymore because the numbers go so high that it's like, what does this even mean anymore? Like that. I guess that's just it though. Like, what are we getting out of these bigger numbers, really? I mean, you can split hairs all you want, but no, I guess I'm just not excited about it. I guess another thing too is like, technology is just so complex now, where it's like there's so much that goes into it just to operate it as like a consumer level user, that it's just like it's not fun anymore. Again, speaking about like my music career, I got like a new interface, which is basically the thing that makes your microphone talk to the computer and have it record into the computer. It's audio interface as they call it. But I got a new interface and I really like it. It's a very like crisp sounding. It has like nice preamps. Give the microphones like just a touch of flavor that it like a ordinary interface just wouldn't have. But the interface is all software, minus like the phantom power. I think they wanted to have that tactile so you don't actually like send 48 volts of power to a microphone that will break if you do that. But I mean, it's got like a lot of good features. It has like a high pass filters to like cut off any rumble in recordings, like low frequency stuff. It has like a 10 decibel boost. It has a 10 decibel cut, like phase reversal, all that fun stuff, right? But it's all in software, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I get why they did it, maybe, but it kind of makes it less fun. My old one is by the same brand, and I use Audience, but my old interface had like actual switches to turn on that high pass or turn on the 48 volts. I mean, mine does too, I guess, but like to turn on the phase reversal, like that kind of stuff. And if I'm just like saying jargon, like audio jargon, uh, just know that like all this stuff is like stuff that I need to toggle for recording, and to have that be on software. I mean, it functionally still works and it works great. Same specs as the old one because it's still Audient, the brand. But it's like, there's just something, some kind of sauce missing about it. I got a new set of preamps that's right behind me. I'm upgrading this place to just be nicer, I guess. And that one has some like tactile buttons and knobs, and I love it because it makes you feel like you're, I mean, literally, it's in the room as opposed to on a screen. I think it's something about like that tactile feel, right? Like you go into an old car from like, I don't know, early 2010s. I don't think they were putting screens really in those cars yet, but you turn the knobs and you turn up the volume with this knob, and you press the AC on with this knob, and it was tactile. You could just kind of keep driving, muscle memory. You can go by feel without even looking at it. But I've seen like honestly a disappointing number of cars that have like crucial functions like AC on a touchscreen, which you don't have tactile feel because it's all flat. You're basically poking a empty black box if there was no power. Anyways, I think my point has been made. I've been spending a lot of time on this specific point, but like I'm gonna move on, I guess, to social media, and I hate it so much. I used to like obsess over Instagram, especially. Just like numbers and likes I got and followers I had, and comparing that to others, and it just kind of made me like feel really miserable. And that's not like an uncommon experience. I'm sure maybe even some of you can relate to that feeling. But I had Snapchat back in the day. I would keep up on all my streaks and do all that stuff. I never had Twitter. I technically still have Facebook, but I never used it. And then I also had TikTok. In high school, that was just like me like posting memes and like being stupid. And then more recently, for music, but I also stopped that for a reason or a bunch of reasons. But like recently, I've not really been on Instagram. It's been kind of a chore to have to check the Instagram page and just like see what people are up to. And that's for, again, a number of reasons, but one being it's like for some reason Instagram just like shows me a bunch of posts that I don't care about from accounts I don't follow before showing me posts from the people I want to see posts from that I do follow. It's kind of upsetting. And also, like, a lot of the people I do follow are musicians, so they're on that social media grind. They're posting their little shorts and cute little videos, and I mean, I don't know, if I can just be super blunt, it makes them look like losers. They're not losers, but it makes them look like that because it's like, I don't know, there's so much crap that goes on that app that it's like, it feels like, hey, look at me, look at my music, I'm a little clown doing a little dance, look at me. And so, like, I don't know, for the past year maybe, I really don't want to do those kinds of videos where I kind of make myself an internet clown. And it's been good, for me at least. I feel good about myself. I don't feel conflicted about making, like, stupid little videos that, like, don't do that crazy in numbers. And I guess that's the other thing, too. It's like the only reason they're doing it that way is because they want numbers. There's just not much you can do for like actual retention and actual like making fans in a short form video. There's just not much you can do for that. It's pretty short. I mean, it is short. It is pretty vapid, and I for one have never found an artist that I really like based on a short video. It's always been either like word of mouth or YouTube, this platform, right? I will say I do like longer form videos because I can just gap and kind of do it my way, and I'm not like I'm finding people, man. Shout out to the people who keep commenting and coming back, man. That's awesome. And it's like, look, if I'm gonna be a musician, if this is what I want to be as my career, I'm gonna have to put something on the internet. And I mean, I don't have to do it the way that everyone else is doing, right? Like, if 100 people walked off a bridge, would I walk off that same bridge? Like, it's one of those. I don't have to do it that way, and for that matter, you don't have to do it the same way that other people are doing it as well. But I feel like that I and you have to do something at least. If I'm not gonna make short form videos, then I'm gonna have to post on YouTube. And I would much rather prefer that. I would so much rather prefer that. I feel like I'm getting off topic of this video. I was saying like I'm a luddite and I really don't care about tech, but I will say I think word of mouth is still the most powerful way to get people into anything, whether it's music, like for me, or a show, or a movie, or just even like just things in general, right? Like a snack or something that you put your friend on to, like, dude, try these pepper jack Cheez-Its, dude, they're really good. Word of mouth is the best way and most effective way to get people onto your like music and like truly like have that fan connection of like, oh yeah, I really 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 like this, I will go to the concert and buy a t-shirt, like that kind of thing. I have some friends that put their other friends onto my music, and I'm always super grateful for that because I mean, I don't know, it's a word of mouth. It's they want to see me succeed, and I really appreciate that. You guys know who you are. And that also comes with like a big asterisk too, right? Because like if you have a bunch of money, like $100 million for like marketing, uh, you know, word of mouth is not gonna outdo just $100 million worth of like YouTube ads or Facebook ads or whatever. That's just not how it works, right? But I suppose with $100 million, you could get booked on like a TV show, like a talk show, or like a YouTube podcast or whatever, with that budget. So, and that's kind of word of mouth, right? Like people watch the host of the show or the podcast because they have a trust built with that person who runs the show or podcast. So that anything that they recommend, they're more likely to check out. But yeah, I guess then again, like if you're doing self-promotion, a little different. We're playing a different game. Okay, this will be my last point, and I'll keep it kind of short, but I feel like old things are made to last. Like this camera that I'm filming on right now, was my family bought it before I was even born, and here it is. I'm still using it in the good year of 2026. The speakers that I use for my studio, they are old. They were damaged at the time that I got them, but they're like vintage. They're from the 70s. I just repaired them and they work perfectly. They work so well and I love them. They sound so crisp, and just the high end is sparkly and the mid range just like barks at you, I guess. That's a weird way of putting it. But yeah, old stuff is made to last. I dug up my old VCR player again from before I was born. I plugged it in to test it, and yup, it still works after all these years of just sitting in a basement storage thing. Whereas what I said before about like my phone not even lasting 4 years before the battery just craps itself, I don't know what to say. If it still works, it's probably still gonna work for a good number of years if it's lasted this long, right? But yeah, there you go. Am I Luddite actually? Let me know in the in the comments. I'm laughing because I don't want to say that, but cool. That's all I got. I'm out of here. Peace.